Ciddy Boi, Ciddy Boi.
You know I do my music thing.
Ciddy Boi music.
Try to get it on every weekend.
Get it on the weekend. Listen.
I be at every hole in the wall. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And everyone smoking and drinking.
Drinking.
Now I sing this song that the ladies love.
The ladies love it.
And the DJs all like it.
Yes, sir.
I might shake a few hands, give out a few hugs.
Give a few hugs.
But my lady don't like it.
Listen.
She don't like my song. She don't like my song.
She don't like
y'all listen. She don't get her groove on. She don't get her groove on. Look,
Where's
with
the
a two-junk wheel. Two-junk wheel. Oh yes, they will.
And that's where I like to chill.
Where I like to chill. Now listen. I get a lot of attention for singing this song.
What song? Listen.
Baby, let's get it on. She say, play that King George.
King George.
Play some Sir Charles.
Sir Charles.
Or play that Tucker. You know what I told her?
Listen.
Go ahead, leave. Go ahead, leave. Cause I'ma do my own thing.
My own thing.
I'ma make the club swing.
Make the club swing.
We gon' have a good time. Wait
She don't like my song.
She don't like my song.
She don't like my song.
She don't get her groove on. She don't get her groove on. What is me? With the two-junk wheel.
Junk wheel.
And that's where I like to chill.
That's where I like to chill.
Yeah, Lord.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing out there? Welcome to the Queen's Lounge. I know we're going to have a wonderful time tonight because we have a very, very, very special guest on the show tonight. I want to take this opportunity to allow some people to come into the broadcast. Hey, y'all. I see y'all coming in. I'm so grateful for you guys tuning in tonight. We have so much information for you tonight. So go ahead and grab your favorite beverage, get your notebook, get ready, baby, because we got a show for you on tonight. Like I said, I have a very special guest. Ciddy Boi P is in the broadcast tonight, and we finna go up, y'all. The song that just went off was She Don't Like My Song. We're going to talk about that, how Southern Soul covers a variety of real life, real talk topics. Okay, so it's your girl Queen Danae, and we're gonna get started right now with my very special guest, Ciddy Boi P. Welcome to the Queen's Lounge, baby. We getting ready to go.
Hello. Give me my theme music. Welcome to the Queen's Lounge, the destination for grown folks conversation. Put the kids to bed, grab your favorite beverage, and buckle up, baby, cause it's time to eat. I'm unsigned, unfazed, unbothered, unbought, self-made, self-taught. This ain't what you thought. I ain't new to this, I'm true to this. I hopped up on this beat to show you what I do to this. It's the Queen, baby. It's time to eat. It's Queen Danae, baby. It's time to eat. Let's go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Queen's Lounge. I have my very special guest in the building, Ciddy Boi P. Thank you so much for being on with us tonight. Before we get started with our interview, give the people a little bit of information, who you are and what you do.
Well, simple. I mean, if you don't know by now, you'll never know. One of those type of things. So, but I'm gonna go over one more time. Look, I'm a songwriter, producer, label. I own my own label. And you know what I'm saying? I'm a content creator as well. And I'm putting all this conglomerate of stuff to do at the same time together to bring y'all some Ciddy Boi P, and all the artists that I work with out there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's
Yeah.
what's up. Speaking of the artists that he works with, I want you all to take a little attention. Look at my background because I am advertising for the new single Ciddy Boi P featuring your girl Queen Danae and
Oh
Chrissy
yeah.
Loves. It's called Party Move, baby. So y'all go head on over to YouTube and just type in Party Move Ciddy Boi P and you're gonna see it. It's a perfect song for the weekend. So let's go ahead and get started. You do so much in the music industry that I had to have you on the show to talk to the people about a variety of things. But before we get started, Ciddy Boi P, where are you from? What are your roots?
My roots. Okay, so that's good. That's a good question. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm born here in Houston, Texas. I was raised out in Louisiana, and that's where a lot of the influence I got right now is kind of catching up with me now. It's because I come from being out here in Houston. My mom was at TSU. I was born. My little sister was born. We was born out here in Texas. Me and my little sister. That's it. We was born out in Texas. Everybody else is from Louisiana. So every weekend for a while we was in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? We was in Louisiana and we had to Baton Rouge, Donaldsonville, Simmsport, Opelousas. You know, every weekend you was somewhere. So either you was in New Orleans with my dad. My dad's side is from New Orleans. My mom's side is from North Louisiana, up there by a little bit lower than Monroe, a little bit to the west, kind of right there by Baton Rouge. Right. Actually, a little bit north of Baton Rouge. Right, that's where it
Okay.
is.
So I'd like to go ahead. I'd like to know a little bit about artists, and I found it very interesting that your name is Patrick Rodriguez. Tell us a little bit about Rodriguez, because I'm sure a lot of people, when they hear your name, expect you to be Hispanic.
Right, and then coming from Louisiana, coming from the boot to live in Texas. Well, there's a lot of rich history, and this is real good. There's a lot of rich history with what I've just found out in about the last 5 or 10 years. My family is from, my daddy's side of the family is from Mayagüez. My grandfather, Lawrence Rodriguez, he's from Mayagüez. He came down through the boot, and they were letting a lot of people, Spanish, Portuguese, through the boot. That's what used to come in to get to America, because the boot was owned by the French first. So, you know what I'm saying? So they let a lot of Spanish and Haitian people, they let a lot of Spanish Haitian people in.
So you're Spanish Haitian, African American.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I mean,
so
all of Haitian is African.
Yes,
Haitian is African. All that is the African part of it. You know what I'm saying?
So with that very rich and diverse history that you have, how does that factor into the music that you make?
Good question. Okay, so that factors in, like right now. I'm learning my roots, right? I'm actually going back to my roots. I didn't, you know, I got out of here in the city, and I've been to Louisiana every summer and all the holidays and everything. But I wasn't there long enough to catch on to the roots. It's like I was there for maybe weekends or maybe a week, maybe the Christmas holiday, and I'm back in Houston and everything go back to the city life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lot, but I think a lot of artists should learn where they from, because you know you from Michigan, and there might be some Michigan gospel roots in there with you that you don't understand, why you want to hit certain gospel notes or something, or why you want to go to you know what I'm saying? So
right,
learning them roots there is kind of important to your music.
Right.
It's important, and I hate to say it, I'm a late bloomer because I'm just now getting into everything I've learned. I've been doing Zydeco for about 7 or 8 months, and people swear I've been doing it all my life. I've been hearing it, but I ain't really paid attention to it. Never thought about just doing it, and so I guess some things are just in your blood. It ain't on you. It's in you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I think you're saying that you're a late bloomer. That's being kind of modest, because a lot of people don't know. You may be late in being an artist, but you have been in the industry for years
All my
and
life.
worked with a lot of great people. Tell us a little bit more about, like, your history in the music industry?
I work with some very top tier artists, all the way down to Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion was in my studio before she got a deal.
Wow.
She was in the studio before she got a deal. We mixed a song called "I'm from Texas." That was mixed in that studio, in my studio. That management company was operating out of my studio. But let's go back even farther than that. I work with groups called In Touch. I produce for groups like In Touch. I groups that man, there's so many groups. I have to have a list in front of me because I literally has been doing this all my adult life. Like I have to have a list. But they got the Mary J. Blige remix. They got the Nas remix I did. They got the and the remixes with Bone Thugs and Harmony. The Yep song I did with Bone Thugs and Harmony. The songs I did with Felicia, I worked with her first. She got signed to Felicia. I signed to Bone Thugs, the Mo Thugs family. I can go back. It's a lot in there. You know, you got to think. I got 30 years in that thing, and it's
30 years of experience. So
yeah.
I want to ask this question because I think this is important for people to know as a producer, as a songwriter, as an artist. Having that type of history in the business gives you a greater perspective of what an artist needs to do.
Yeah, because I actually think from the record label side. Now, I don't like the record labels running things, but their method works for new artists. So I apply the new methods, the method that works to artists, and it's a very industry way of doing things, but we're independent. You know what I'm saying? We're independent.
Right.
So you it's like you learn something from the big boys, you come home, you bring it home. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
I had them. Yeah. Well, anyway, let me keep going with that. So you get in there, you learn a lot of tricks, a lot of trades, a lot of stuff that you do, a lot of what makes us. A lot of people get this mixed up: songs, and then they got records.
Yeah.
The record label like records. Right now in Southern Soul, they do a lot of songs, but they're not records until it's completed the way it needs to be completed. So I'm gonna give you an example of a song and a record. Song, you wake up, I just did a song. I did a song, right? Now the record label, I take that to the record label, they say, yeah, it's a good song. But we need to make it a record. We need to add Nas to it, and we need to have Mary J. Blige sing that hook. That would make it more of a record. You know what I'm saying?
And a record
so now you
is
gotta
basically
go back.
a hit.
Yeah, well, they tried with this. I mean, why are we trying to make nothing? We try in the industry, you try to make hits, but out here, you know, you have to make. It's kind of hard a job because you got to make people like you. If they don't like you, then they don't like your song. It's a very hard job. So kudos to everybody that got people that's liking them right now. It's not easy. You know, when you got a machine behind you. Yeah, when you got a machine behind you that's actually telling you what's going to make you your hit. You know, there's a lot of records out there that you can go look up now. They didn't do this before. You can go look at the demos of hit records and you can see who actually was on the song before.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You can
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like Faded Pictures, Case. That was a Joe song. It sounded like a Joe song.
Wow.
Joe did the whole song. But Case needed a hit. So they asked Joe for the song, they paid him. He gave the song to Joe, and to make it a bigger hit, they kept Joe on the second verse.
Wow.
But now you can go look up the whole song before Case was on it, and you can go listen to Neo got some songs before to the left before he gave it to Beyonce. It's online now. You can go check out the demos and check out just like I did with Jagged Edge. Jagged Edge got a demo, and I have the demos, a lot of stuff that I did right here in front of me. I have a lot of the demos of stuff that I've done, and you know, some of it sounds cool, some of it sounds all right, you know what I'm saying? But the industry is got its own latch on people, right?
And that's what makes I feel like the things that you just said is what makes you have an edge on other people, because you understand the industry, not just the creative side. You understand the
Right.
industry and how
The inside street.
political it can be. Yes.
Right. The legal, understanding what why some records I did never came out, why some records did come out. How did I regain some of my publishing back from some of the companies? How did I get my music back? How I was able to use I can use music that I've done that's got Snoop Dogg on it, that's got, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people in it, you know what I'm saying? So
So
that's
you
what
for the people that's just tuning in, we started the show. We have Ciddy Boi P with us tonight. We started the show with his song, She Don't Like My Song. I want to talk about a little bit about, because you have a hell of a catalog. For people who don't know, and there's a lot of artists out here that's making here a song here and there, not really focused on building a catalog. So you have a hell of a catalog. You could
I
literally
got
do a
about 4
verses.
catalogs.
Yeah,
I got
you can
about 4
literally do a
catalogs.
versus against yourself, me versus me. That's how much music you got. So
Ooh-wee.
let's talk a little bit about,
Ooh-wee.
because to me that song, She Don't Like My Song, is like that's definition of grown folks music, because it's a bop, it's something we want to listen to, we want to dance to, but it's actually saying something. It's literally
Right.
giving us, it's talking about real life. So what is the process of you writing a song, and how do you come about your topics?
Just like I'm doing right now. My topics that I come across with songs is, when I first got in Southern Soul, I noticed that a lot of people sing about the same thing. So it's always a get you in the room. I want to get you. I want to get on top of you. I want to hump your leg, or I want to put. You know what I'm saying? I want to take you to the hotel. I want a big girl. I want a small girl. I want some. You know what I'm saying? I want to cheat with you, but I don't want nobody else to know. And all the songs kind of sound alike to me. So I initially was not trying to get into Southern Soul, but Mr. Live came to me. He kind of brought me the Southern Soul era. And but my process is this. I listen to what everybody's saying. I try not to say what they say at all. And and at the same time, use what people are going to know. So that's kind of like a entendre. It's like I use what people know, but I'm trying not to say what people want me to say. You know what I'm saying? I try not to say what everybody else is saying. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so that's just
right.
something that I can. I take a line. I mean, they made a hot line. I can make it a hot song type shit. You know what I'm saying? If you got a hot line, I can make it a hot song. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, if you want to hear, yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you make a hot song, you got a hot line in the song, I can make it a hot song. I can make that motherfucker a hot record for real. So
well, I think a lot of people do not know the power of a catalog. And that's something that I'm happy to say you are teaching me in this industry, especially in Southern Soul. You chasing a hit when you should really be building your catalog, and
look,
having.
When it comes to chasing the hits, let's be honest with you. There's no such thing as chasing a hit anymore. People should get that out their mind. Chasing a hit is dead. That's not what it is, because of the fact that nobody knows where your next hit come from. This dude literally made a song saying, "I'm stuck in the house in the pandemic, and I don't want," and it was a hit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And all he did was beat on the table and rap into the mic, and it was a hit. See what I'm saying? Now we couldn't have planned that shit. If you was at a record label, we got to go to the studio, we got to get it mixed, and we got to get it mastered. Kids are buying this stuff now, and they got this shit right in front of them, and they're making hits right there, and they don't know that they're making the hits. So here's the only problem about a hit that you don't know now, is these kids are making a hit and they don't know that they made a hit. It'll go viral, and they don't know what they did to get that viral. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's depressing for a lot of people, because they don't know what they did the first time to make all of us. I mean, all of it takes for me right now is a cat run across the stream. We can go viral. That's it. So, if you think about a kid in there making a song like, I'm going to take my horse down Old Town Road. I'm going to till I can't no more. Right? Who would have thought that would have been a mega hit?
You
I'm
couldn't
talking
have
about a
predicted
kick.
that.
You couldn't predict that. That little dude was online every day doing something. And now he's like a mega star from that
Yes.
one song.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? From
Absolutely.
that one song. And so chasing a hit is dead. You have to now chase your catalog.
Mm-hmm.
Put your catalog together. I got a catalog of jazz. I got a catalog of deep jazz, like real jazz, like straight ahead jazz. I got a catalog of gospel with Kim Burrell, Kathy Burrell, um, the guy that just died. Bless his heart, bless my heart. But he sings on the song with Fire and all of them. He sings on that song. So I got a gospel catalog that I built up working with those people over there and kept working, and other gospel artists I can name, but it's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them. And then I did records with Brian McKnight that's in my catalog. I got records with Keith. You know what I'm saying? I got records with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So I've been building and saving and make sure my hard drives don't overflow. So I haven't lost songs in years, but I have a vast country catalog that I started over with Mr. Do Right. We did a couple of country songs that are really jamming. That's not play around country. It's real country. And
Wow.
I did jazz. I did screen. I did a score the movie, which I did the whole soundtrack on that. Then I did the music side too. So
You got a lot
I
going
work
on.
on
You got a
trying to
huge
make sure
catalog.
that when I get ready to get out of here and the opportunity presents itself, which it will, I think I'm just about ready to go to a label and say, I got all this music. Y'all can do what y'all want with it. Buy it out from me. And the records that I got are pretty nice
Yeah.
records. Even the ones
Well,
I'm doing
because
right now.
because you have a musical background, and I think a lot of times people don't know that because so much is automated now. People can get on and make sounds and not even have a music background. But with you having a music background as a real musician, I think that shows in your music.
Yes, sir. Yes, I do. And I came from Cubase. I came from, first of all, you had to play all your instruments. And then we had Cakewalk, and then we had Cubase, then we had, I went through every stage of music's evolution when it comes to recording. I went to every stage. We had the 2-inch reel tape. Then we went back down to computer. Then we had, multi-tracks in the computer. That shit was crazy. And then that went all the way over to handheld computers and all kind of shit. I went with the whole goddamn, you know what I'm saying? The whole damn thing. It's an evolution in there for real.
And
It's a real evolution of music.
Even understanding music theory is a big deal when it comes to putting music together. And I think people don't know
You
that.
gotta understand your theory. A lot of artists are not understand theory. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go on record and say this: Southern Soul is missing a lot of theory.
Mm-hmm.
It's missing a lot of theory, and that's from a music head though. I'm like an industry guy telling these guys that's getting on stage and making good money that they lack theory. They don't even know what I'm talking about. It's just when you hear a Betty Wright bass line,
Mm-hmm.
and then somebody take that same bass line and make another song, and
Right.
then take that same bass line and make another song, and then take that same bass line and make another song. I'm even caught up in it right now because Southern Soul to me is like the Waffle House. They don't want the lamb chops and the greens
Right.
and shit. They don't want that. They want
Right.
the waffle and the eggs and the cheese and the grits and that's all they want. It's like
Yeah.
it's like Southern Soul is a restaurant that you can't get nothing else but what they serve. You don't even have to order. They just gonna bring it to you.
Right. Exactly.
You don't have to order shit. Just go in there, sit down. They just put the plate up. Yep, that's what it is. I'm gonna eat this right here. And that's what Southern Soul really is like. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to talk a little bit. I want to talk a little bit more about Southern Soul, but I want to talk about I want to play another one of your songs. Right now we're gonna get into Cornerstone. with Miss Connie. Okay, so you guys, we're gonna
That's another
hear.
concept song.
Yeah, you wanna intro it?
Oh yeah, here you go, right here. Like we're gonna get down with the corner store. And the corner store means if you a girl, you got everything your man needs. Where do you go when you if you go get anything you need, you go to corner store because they got everything you need. You don't need to go to big store. You go to corner store. So I call over here corner store because girl in that song, she got everything I need. So I'm gonna call her corner store. I'm running right there to the corner store. I ain't running nowhere else. Let it rip.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Ciddy Boi music. When your girl got everything you need, man, they call that the corner store. Yeah, yeah. Listen, Miss Connie, can you help me out with this song, please? Yeah. You got that look, baby, that make me wanna spend a lot of change. Yeah, Lord, listen. You got that look, baby, that make me wanna do a lot of things. Listen, yeah, you like them hot chips on aisle 3. Ciddy Boi music. When your girl got everything you need, man, they call that the corner store. Yeah. Listen, Miss Connie, can you help me out with this song, please? Yeah. You got that look, baby, that make me wanna spend a lot of change. Yeah, Lord, listen. You got that look, baby, that make me wanna do a lot of things. Listen, yeah, you like them hot chips on aisle 3. You a honey bun, baby, come to me. I'll be a sour pickle in the bag. I'll be your peppermint, right smack in the middle. Listen, I'ma call you corner store, baby, cause you got that juicy fruit. Yes, you do. Plenty snacks in the back, and I like it. Girl, you got a lot on you. I'ma call you corner store, cause you got that juicy fruit. Plenty snacks in the back, and I like it. Girl, you got a lot on you. Yes, you got on you.
Boy, you look so tasty. You know you drive me crazy. Yeah, I'll be your baby. You know that you're so sweet to me.
Look,
You can be the peaches in my ice cream,
I sure will.
baby.
Let's go now.
You're my Jolly Rancher green apple.
Green apple.
Ooh, baby, pop my snapper. I'll be your juicy fruit. Chew on me for a while. Oh, I'm your corner store, baby. Come and get some more. Baby. I got that juicy fruit, baby. Come and drive me crazy, baby. Yeah. I'm your corner store, baby. You can come and get some more. Baby. Got that juicy
I'm on
fruit,
my way.
baby. Come and drive me crazy, baby. Yeah.
I'ma call you corner store, baby, cause you got that juicy fruit. Yes, you do. Plenty snacks in the back,
Yeah.
and I like it. Girl, you got a lot on you. I'ma call you corner store, cause you got that juicy fruit. Plenty snacks in the back, and I like it. Girl, you got a lot on you.
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. You know you my cookies and cream, sticker ball, hot chips. You everything to me, baby.
Yeah. Ready? Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I hear you. You look stuck, though.
That was Corner Store by Ciddy Boi P. Yeah, that was Corner Boy by Ciddy Boi P video. Like he said, a concept song. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm not sure what's going on. On my end, it looked fine, but it's stuck. So I feel like we're having some technical difficulties. But anyway, you guys, that was Cornerstone Ciddy Boi P featuring Miss Connie. So you say
Yeah.
that's a concept song.
Right. It's like the song was about it's just about making, it's a metaphor. So I said, you know, my girl got everything I need. It's like the cornerstone, you know what I'm saying? It's all, if you got everything I need, I'm gonna call you cornerstone. So it's kind of funny. I try to be kind of be witty in there a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And Miss Connie came through, knocked out a song, knocked out the song with me. And you know what I'm saying, we made that happen. That was the first, when we did that record, the first day we met and everything, we did that record the first day, you know what I'm saying? Finished it and everything. It was done. You know, I don't play around the studio.
Speaking of collaboration.
Yeah.
We're speaking of collaborations. You are not only the king of the backyard swing, you are the king of collaborations. You have a lot of collaborations.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be that. So I'm gonna be the king of collaborations right now. I do a lot of female collaborations because male and female on record is probably the one thing we missed in a lot of our music over the years. So I'm gonna try to catch up with the years that we didn't have it. And I'm gonna do records with my homies. The one that want to step up and go and knock out a record, we're gonna knock him out. You know what I'm saying? But it's really a female year right now. Just the females gotta work on some things. But it's time for the females to step up and do their thing. I'm just for them. I'm not, you know, I'm not no hater in that area. I like bringing the females to the table, and I like and plus I'm a man. Shit, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a man. I like females. I don't really want to be stuck in no studio with no nigga. So I don't want to be stuck in no goddamn studio doing no regular. Who you gonna pick? If you was in the studio with somebody, who would you pick? LL Cool J or somebody else that you might have a problem with? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know. I really can't answer that. I mean, for me, I'm gonna just do the song. So I mean, I don't have to.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my ass in the studio where I feel like I can work.
Right. Well, you work with a lot of people, and you show us that collaboration is possible. What do you tell artists that are scared to collab with people? They feel like it's not a good look, or they feel like it's not going to help them. What do you tell people like that?
Good part. That's the good part right here. Been waiting for that question. You're losing money. You're losing money. Everybody that's always hating on collaborations or whatever, collaborations is the best way to jump into any game or any situations. Let's just you can take any situation, building a car. It's better to go collaborate with Kia on your first couple of cars, because then you can get the gist of how to make great cars. Then you can take it across the street. That's just my concept. But people lose money. They're not looking at the numbers game. People want to jump into this thing and they want 1 million views. But then when you go to a little town and when you go to New Orleans, don't 100 people show up. So what I'm trying to fit when I do that is let people know that the numbers make sense. So you might have 100, I might got 200. We got 300 people the first day looking at our record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do that collaboration with you. You got 100, I got 200, or vice versa. We got 300 people the first day. That pushes the algorithm out to people. So collaborations in this moment right now works. A lot of people in the other side say, nah, collaborations don't work. People, man, fuck them. I'm gonna tell you something about them people over in the industry side. They want to be held on as their own, and a lot of people fall off like that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't pay attention to the internet because we are in the internet information stage. If I get on this here live, after I get off this live and somebody say, I don't like this song, or don't do no more songs like that, I'm gonna take it in consideration. Not saying I'm not gonna do no more songs, but I am gonna look at it and say, well, why would that person say that? And why would that person put it up there? And I'm gonna be honest with my own self for about 5 seconds. I'm gonna look at it and say, well, maybe I shouldn't. Or I don't know what the fuck they talking about. I'm gonna put out another 5 songs. I'm dropping 3 songs when I get off this live right now. I got 3 songs waiting right now. I'm gonna drop them. And I just did one about 15 minutes ago. I did the whole songs. I'm gonna drop this shit right now.
So I
drop
want
it out
you
there right
to,
now.
and I know because I know you, I know that that's the way you operate. I want you to talk to people who don't understand that, because a lot of people feel like, why would you put out so much music? Why would you? And I need you to speak to them, because I need you to speak to these type of people in this type of mindset, because these are the same people that's struggling. These are the same people that not making the money that they want to make off their gifts. So speak to them about why.
Okay, and I'm gonna use my own example. This is my example, and I always use an example of somebody. I don't want to use an example of somebody that's not doing nothing. So let's just say that. So if I use Tucker in a situation, he's doing something. He has numbers by himself. He has an artist. He's made his number by himself. He sold CDs and everything, right? But if I'm going to get out there and try to do what Tucker doing, and I have to match up to his catalog. He got the illest catalog out there, right? Okay.
Right.
So he got 12 songs.
Mm-hmm.
He performed at nighttime, and everybody loved his 12 songs. His whole show was lit because they like every song, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm trying to get these dummies to realize is you're gonna go try to put out a whole record, and people gonna sift through a whole record and find one record they like. Now you gotta do nothing. So you gotta do 12 records to catch up with 12 songs that this dude did. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put out a single after single after single after single after single. Drop. Matter of fact, let me just go on record and say, Ciddy Boi P is never, ever, 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 ever gonna do an album. It don't make sense. And this era right now, it doesn't make sense for me to ever do an album. I get an idea.
And why do you say that?
Because when people not gonna sift through a whole album. They'll sit through a song, but they won't sit through a whole album. My case in point, I did the digital Zydeco album. I had 7 songs on there. Each song got 200 and 300 hits, right? Now 7 songs times 2, that's 1,400 hits, right? Mm-hmm. I would have got that one song anyway.
Wow.
If I'd have just dropped the one song, I'd have just got the 1,400 on that song. Now they trying to pick and choose what they like, and you know your people kind of finicky. They got to choose something. You know what I'm saying? So that album is doing good. Although it's doing good, it's gonna do good over time, but it's not doing like my singles. I drop a single. Mm-hmm. I drop a single with Mr. Live. It's at 14,000 right now. Those are real numbers. Wow. Those are not bought numbers. I dropped a song, Mr. House. We got 38,000. We was tripping because nobody heard of him or me at the time, and we got 38,000 views on that motherfucker. And then on Spotify and everything else, same thing. So I noticed that putting out a album, plus it's time consuming. Who want to fuck around and wait till you get off work, till you get off? You got to go. All these motherfuckers got these punk ass jobs. They want to go out there and try to go to work and then come to the studio. Nigga, look here. If you spend 18 hours of numbers, if you spend 18 hours digging a motherfucking ditch and 3 hours in the studio, nigga, you a ditch digger.
Right.
You're not an artist.
And your hobby is recording music and doing shows.
My hobby is music. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying for them. I'm saying for them. If they're a ditch digger, that's not their profession. It's their hobby. Music is their hobby.
They don't want to come to somebody that's professional like me and get mad because I'm pushing you over the edge trying to get something done because it don't take all day to do no damn song. Well, man, I gotta go home. I don't send no music over online. I don't do the online send records and all that shit. Send records to you so you can sit at home. Then you got to fight with your baby mama, your kids, and your job. Talking about writing a damn song. Nigga, I don't have that type of life. My life is in this motherfucking room right now in this studio getting down with the get down. So, you know, and people don't understand that. You know, they don't understand that. And I can't tell people to quit their job Because then they come to me like, I told you to quit my job. I didn't tell you to quit your job. I told you got to put more time into your studio.
More time into your
Crazy ass
craft.
nigga. That crazy ass nigga come to me talking, man, you told me to quit my job. Nigga, you wanted to quit your job. But if you ain't got nothing better to do.
Yolanda say, tell Ciddy Boi to stop cussing so much. Well, Yolanda, you know, this is the Queen's Lounge, and we like people to be who they are because we trying to give y'all the information that you need to hear. And be honest, some people need to hear it like that. Some people need to hear it like that to understand what's going on. So anyway, listen, we're going to talk a little bit about Southern Soul specifically because you made some points about how the industry is changing. And I want to know from your opinion, is Southern Soul keeping up with the rest of the music industry, in your opinion? But we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come right back after this commercial break with Ciddy Boi P. You guys don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Attention all Amazon shoppers. It's your girl Queen Danae, and I want to let you know about my brand new Amazon storefront. Check out Queen Danae's favorite things on Amazon. Follow me on Instagram at Queen Danae Official and click the link in my bio to shop. And you know it's never too early to start shopping for those Christmas gifts. I'll see you soon over on Amazon.
All right, you guys, we're back. And I have a question on the table. Is the genre of Southern Soul keeping up with the rest of the music business, or are we behind, in your opinion?
We're behind. We're drastically behind. But it's good for people like myself to come in and find a whole industry that's behind, because I can make more money. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's good. It's good for me because I know where I can make my money at now. You know what I'm saying? Versus if I go over to the industry, I got to deal with all the industry heads and yada 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 yada. They got better security. They got better planning. They got better venues. They got better everything. I can't make no money over there because they trying to block you out everything. You know what I'm saying? So not so much everything, but you get the idea. You know what I'm saying?
So a lot of people want to be. No, go ahead.
Over here, that's not that much marketing like people think it is. They do a flyer, they think that's marketing. That's not the marketing. That's a flyer. And learning how to really sell yourself. So I know how to sell myself, and I'm not gonna let that cat out the bag. Because I told somebody about a movie, and they went and did their movie. And you know what? I said, I'm just gonna sit back on my movie for a little bit longer now. And I'm gonna go ahead and let them fit that movie out and let them go and do their shit. You know what I'm saying? So big up to them. I'm in the movie. I ain't tripping. If I am in the movie, if I'm not, then fuck it, it's all good. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I ain't letting no more cats out the bag right now. But for me, a nigga like me coming into this music, I'm gonna make some money. I'm gonna make some money. And I'm kind of like, to be honest with you, I'm pretty tired of trying to help people out make money. People don't know where to get their money at. People don't know where to get their publishing. I'm not letting nobody put no records out for me. If we do a collaboration from now on, you do a collaboration with some people, they don't put your publishing up there. They don't give you your points. How are you supposed to make your money if you can't? You know what I'm saying? So
right.
It's a lot of shit like that makes it kind of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
But you made a really great point that I want to touch on when you said it is behind, but there's something to be gained from that, because like you said, you can come in and make more money because it's behind. So what about people who feel like they want Southern Soul to be a mainstream genre? They want
I don't think they're ready. They're not ready. They're not ready because what they're gonna do is they're gonna turn it into something that they can't handle. If we go mainstream right now, if Southern Soul go mainstream right now, what's going to happen is people will come in with money that can't nobody match the money. So now your record's going to have to sit on the back. Well, you can put out records anytime you want. Now you're going to have to sit back and wait. And then the Jews, they're going to come in and take all the goddamn money. They're going to make who they want hot, and they're going to spread their message. So we're not ready for that right now. We're not close-knit like that. People don't get along in Southern Soul right now to do that, to have a major industry come into it. People hate each other in Southern Soul. These fuckers hate each other. These motherfuckers
Do you
really
think
don't
it's
like
really
each
hate?
other.
Do you think it's really hate? Or you think it's just competition?
It's not competition because see, like I like competition. I might say Tucker, I might say because that's my competition. If I can't come in and say, you know what I'm saying, like in my song, I said she told me she don't like my song. Play some Tucker, play some King George, play some. You know what I told her? Baby, you can leave, bitch. I can do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's me elbowing my way in the game. You know what I'm saying? That's me elbowing my way. Like, bitch, get out the way then. You don't like my song. You don't like... So yeah, that competition needs to be that's healthy. You know, and then we still supposed to be able to do a song together. But these niggas they're like hoes. There'll be some hoe ass niggas on there, and they'll act like they ain't scared. They scared to talk to you or whatever. I was talking to motherfucking Cold Drink. He act like he's scared to talk to a nigga. Man, goddamn, what's up? Niggas act like they scared to talk. They just on some scary shit sometimes. I don't know.
So
to me, that's what it seemed like to me. You
well,
know what I'm saying? I ain't no scary ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no scary ass nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get the collabs done with the dudes, but they act more scared than the niggas. The women do. The women love it. The guys act scary. You know what I'm saying? So you know that's what it is. And so the competition for guys, it ain't enough for me to want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I bring my C game or A game or whatever it is out to the table. It make niggas back down though. It back niggas down real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because if they call me on some bullshit talking about I ain't scared, that's cool. Let's do a record. You'll never get that record done. You're a whole ass nigga if you tell me that. If you get on this motherfucker and you say, man, I ain't scared to do no goddamn collaboration with you, and you don't do that shit, you a whole ass nigga. I'm gonna call you that. That's it. That's how it's gonna go.
I feel I'm gonna give my opinion because I agree with some of what you're saying. I feel like because Southern Soul is such a new thing to a lot of people and they see opportunities for people to come up quickly in Southern Soul, there's an intimidation factor when you got somebody that really got something. When you come in the door, because let's be honest, Southern Soul let everybody in, and it's a whole lot of bullshit out there. It's a whole lot of bullshit, a whole lot of stuff that ain't real. It's a whole lot of terrible music. It's some great music too, though. So
it's some bullshit out there. It's some bullshit out there, and I hate to say it, but most of the bullshit got goddamn nominated. Every time I see it, I be saying it down. They be getting nominated. I'm like, well, who the fuck?
Well, it's bullshit. Nominated? It's bullshit nominations for a bullshit award because it's bullshit music. So
yeah, I'm
gonna
be like 50 Cent in that area. I'm gonna be like 50 Cent in that area. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the money and let them take the awards home. Because you can't live on no goddamn trophy. You can live in a house. You see what I'm saying? So let them keep that funky ass award. Yeah. I'm gonna go get the house. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
Especially a trophy that cost them $14.99. I don't need it either. I'm the type of person that I feel like it's an intimidation factor when you come in with real talent. You are self-contained. You know, you got skills. It's an intimidation factor for a lot of people in Southern Soul. That's my opinion. I'm gonna put that out there because I
don't know what to be intimidated about. I done been on major tours. I've been a tour DJ. I've been a major producer for major albums. I done signed record deals. I done got money. I done a lot of stuff for me to walk past somebody and be intimidated. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Thank you for that, Yolanda.
Yes, and Yolanda said you did a great job. Say that again.
Tell Yolanda, don't tell me how to cuss, goddammit. Don't just goddammit let me do my thing. My next record, you ain't gonna like it because that cuss on that bad boy a whole lot.
So hey Yolanda, thank you so much for tuning in. She said you did a great job in Austin. And I agree. Yolanda said, who care about an award? I'm with you on that because at the end of the day, like anybody can make up an award show. I can go make me one up tomorrow. I could say the Queen Renee Awards, and I'm finna give out an award Ciddy Boi P. Do that make him any more valuable? No.
I
Because
know.
at the end of the day, he can't cash it in.
It don't,
And it
and
don't
that's
make
you know, and you know, it is what it is for the people that want to do awards. I know they it's a money grab right now because award shows, if they give you a nomination, they expect you to be there, and then they want you to buy the table, then you got to buy drinks, you got to get food. It's a money grab. I get it, but you know, for the most part though, I'm going, like I say, I'm gonna let y'all have awards. I want to get the money. I'm gonna get to the money. I see where I can make money
absolutely.
at the Southern Soul though, for real. And I'm gonna be really aggressive in the next few months because now that I realize a lot of people in Southern Soul don't really like each other. I'm gonna use that to my advantage. I'm gonna just go ahead and do my thing. I'm gonna use
Well,
that to
I
my
want to
advantage.
say, I'm gonna get a little bit into that just briefly, but I'm gonna say hey to Be Love. Thank you so much for tuning in. A definitely loyal supporter of the show, and I appreciate you so much for sharing the broadcast as you do. Please share this, you guys. Like, share. Make sure that you tag people so they can watch the replay because it's really good information. You can follow me on Instagram at Queen Danae Official. Follow Ciddy Boi at Ciddy Boi P. Now, you say you're gonna use the fact that people don't like each other to your advantage without giving
I
up too
am.
much of
I'm
your
giving you. You know
strategy.
what? I'm gonna be
Tell
flat
us how
out
you
because
gonna do that.
I ain't gonna tell you. You know what? If I tell
Give
you,
us a
then
little taste.
let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gonna tell you because if I tell you, then you got a chance to try to stop. You're gonna have to come around me to figure out what that next move is gonna be. And this is coming from me because I try to work with so many people, and I'm working with so many people, and I just realized like these people don't like nobody. These don't like them, and them don't get along with them. And then now you got to get on the road, and they like, hey, you got a show? Yeah, I got a show. Yada yada yada. Let me go with you, nigga. You don't even like the nigga I'm going to see, so no, you can't go. You know what I'm saying? And that's not.
But here's my thing. This is what I don't understand about Southern Soul because whatever you do in life, it's gonna be somebody you don't like. But who cares? What do that got to do with you doing your thing, using your talent, making your money? It doesn't make sense that people will really let that get in the way of doing a collaboration, following through on a freaking contract, so many things that should be done. But because you don't like a person as a label owner, you don't
We
want
got to
your
figure
artist
the
to
reason
work
why I'm
with.
stepping.
Like, that's
The reason
crazy.
why I feel like right now I was coming to your platform to really try to tell people why it's better to work with us. But as I put out that I'm coming on the platform, I got a few. Well, ain't nobody. We ain't want to. I say, you know what? Niggas ain't gonna never do right. Niggas ain't gonna do right. Black people will. Niggas ain't. So I just said to myself, you know what? Let me not try to save the fucking world. Let me save myself and just keep going. I had a wonderful life. I got plenty of plaques. I made plenty of money. I'm gonna do the same thing in this industry. So whoever don't like it, they can't blackball me because I'm too black for that shit anyway. Plus, you ain't gonna stop a nigga like me. I got too many ways to make money. So
Hey,
you
Miss
know what I'm
Pat.
saying?
Well, Miss Pat is on. Thank you so much, Miss Pat, so much for
I
tuning
know Miss
in.
Pat.
A
That's my
wonderful,
favorite artist right there.
very talented artist herself. You guys know Miss Pat. If you don't, you've been missing out, baby. And let me just say this: what Miss Pat said is so true. People don't know how to work together. I still believe it's more of an intimidation factor when people see real talent. You know, you can see in some
They know how
situations
to
where
work together. They know how to
well,
work
people
together.
will rather push.
Let me tell you this here. Let me say this here. They know how to work together. It's just one nigga is scared for the other nigga to make it. If you get on my record and you shine more than me, or you get more influence
That's what I
than
said.
me on a record, then I don't want to take that chance. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody's going to outdo you on a record. That's all you got to know. But then you're cutting your own chances down because the record could be hot. You know, think about a Busta Rhymes being on a record with Chris Brown and Lil Wayne, and the only thing you really remember is Busta Rhymes. But it's a Chris Brown song.
Right.
And it's got one of the hottest
Right.
niggas on there, Lil Wayne. Nobody's worried about that because we all gonna collect that money. It don't matter, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I said it's an intimidation factor because I know that's what it is for me because sometimes people will push somebody and cheer for them and push them. They ain't even really hitting on nothing. Like I said, some
Yeah.
bullshit music with some bad vocals. bad track, and they would rather push them than to push somebody that they see got real talent because they're intimidated by that person. But I had to
There's
learn.
a lot to that. Now, wait a minute. You got a loaded tile of shit right there. Now, hold on. Let me tell you something. Some of these artists, I'm a producer. I'm gonna say this here. Just give me a minute to get my thoughts together because I want to say this correctly. The fucked up artists come in and say they hear every day. The ones that can't sing, they come every day. The ones that can sing do some fucked up shit. So I can't let you go out there with that whole tile, you know what I'm saying? But that whole, you know what I'm saying? You got to watch that because it be the ones that no talent that shows up every day. And the ones with talent that gives you the problems. So that's a factor you got to throw in there as well. You know what I'm saying? On top of bad tracks and shit like that and all that. And I don't believe there's a bad track out there. I personally don't believe that there's a bad track. I think there's just people giving bad directions.
Mm-hmm.
Is that better? And that's just being real. So we can't sit here and say, you know, yeah, everybody's bad. The track be good. It's just they didn't do the right shit with it. And this is probably the reason why I like working with people because I see the gold nugget in everybody. Everybody's a gold nugget to me. You know what I'm saying? I can get that gold nugget out you. But if I can't work with you and you don't want to work with me because you're scared or you intimidated or niggas act like they don't want to talk or some shit like that. Yeah, what it is, man. I ain't gonna beg no motherfucker to do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we're gonna go ahead and get to the meat of it since it's almost time to go anyway. I'm gonna say something that I want to say since I got you on here and get your opinion on it because this is my opinion and everybody entitled to one. I feel like you make it harder for women. A woman got to do a hell of a lot more than a man in Southern Soul. Some of these niggas ain't hitting on nothing. I don't care what nobody says. I believe that. And they got all these groupies, these people who make them so big and they ain't hitting on nothing. Meanwhile, you got women that got good songs, good look, good concept.
Okay,
good
now
vocals.
here's the thing. Here's the thing that you got to understand about the women's side of Southern Soul that I've learned. And I try to tell everybody I work with, and I probably even told you, I know I told Miss Pat, I know I told Miss Connie, and I know I told anybody I work with that's female. Don't go out there and do a cover song of no kind. Don't do it. Because cover songs, unless you're acts, are probably the biggest thing that's hurting your next check. So yeah, and the thing is, a lot of guys ain't hitting on nothing. But the industry is mostly built up of women. So the women in Southern Soul are still heterosexual women. They're not the bisexual women wanting to see females everywhere. That's you can find that over here, but it's not plentiful. You know what I'm saying? We still, for the most part, it's still traditional. So a lot of what happened is, I'm gonna say this, and I'm just gonna use some names. If I put Lady Q, I'm just using an example. This is an example, y'all. If I put Lady Q on the show, and I put Jenna Harris on the show, and they both sing the same song, who wants to pay to see y'all sing the same song several times? So when it comes to females, to me, I think y'all need a track list, which means what songs are you going to cover tonight? Oh, I'm going to cover Betty Wright's Good Thing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that is. Okay, and I'm going to do Shaka Khan's but they both singing the same song. So that makes people say, I don't want to book no show like that. And so, and these women have their own music. Do your own shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what needs to happen for the women's side. They just need to start doing their own music. Stop doing all covers. No covers. I mean, less than this just asked for. And if it's something that you really need. I'll be honest with you, and there's some people that's doing covers really, that did a cover song and did it over really well to the point I didn't even recognize it was a cover song. So that's cool if you took it and did your own thing. But it's not cool when everybody's singing the same song. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
Tonight
I know you're not
is the
trying
night.
to say. I know you're not trying to say that's the only reason that the men get more bookings than women in Southern Soul because they sing the same song.
No, that's not the only reason.
I know you're not trying to say that's the only reason.
So do you want to go to reason number 2?
Let's get it. Let's hear it.
It takes me 5 minutes to get dressed, motherfucker. I can get 5 niggas on stage before you get dressed one time.
That's
So goddamn, that's
bullshit.
gonna be in the room 5. Nigga, we get started at 5 o'clock and have 10 niggas go on stage when you get there at 9 o'clock.
Listen,
So now, if you want to make it hard, if you
absolutely
make
not
it
true,
hard,
because I have traveled with men who divas and they ass I be ready and they ain't ready, and it take them longer and they show up later. So next,
that's because they want to.
Mm-hmm.
That's because they want to. I'm gonna tell you something.
Next.
You can get on the stage, and it is what it is. It is what it is. Sometimes you got to get on stage, and it just takes us no time to get on stage. It takes us no time to get dressed. It takes us, you know what I'm saying? And I know the people that are seasoned got it down packed, but yeah, that's another reason. And then the track listing, time, you know what I'm saying? And then it depends on where you're at. Now I was in Pristine, Texas, or somewhere up in Texas. A female showed up there. Well, it was a room full of females. It was me, Rob Black, Jeter Jones, Dion, yada 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 yada. And the one female that got on stage, Red Top, she got on stage. The females weren't trying to see her there because it was booked with females. It was 5 females sitting at a table. You know what I'm saying?
That
By
doesn't mean
themselves.
anything. Well,
Okay, you keep thinking it don't mean nothing. Well, that's the problem.
I don't think that
that's
matters,
another
because
problem.
the biggest artist in the world is a female, and that's Beyonce, and we all love her. We females do love other females' music. The fact of the matter is,
can I tap in? Can I tap in?
Go ahead.
You motherfuckers go behind Beyonce like she's a fucking god. So you're not talking about that. You're not talking about that level. If any of y'all get on that level, you ain't never had to worry about this conversation.
That's factual. That's factual.
That's fact. So if any one of y'all get on that level, this is not a conversation for you. Name somebody that got on that level.
We're not gonna act like it's not male dominated promoters, male dominated bookers, people who are dominated the industry and only booking males. We're not gonna act like that's not a reality, because it is. It is.
But a lot of females need great songs, and it's time for y'all to step it up. It is definitely y'all era right now. But
I appreciate you for what you do for us as female artists. I got to give you your props and your flowers for that, because you do a lot to help female artists get a hot song, get out there. And I gotta say, I appreciate you for that. I wish more producers would do that, and do it without.
But do you notice something? If I work with me and you, if I work with Miss Pat came to me. She had neo soul. She had a neo soul sound. She's killing it, neo soul, but it's not Southern soul. So the neo soul stuff was jamming, but it wasn't until we get together, we do Hot Grits in the Morning, we do Lives, and now she's nominated for Swing Out Artist of the Year because I understand what's missing. I did that. We got it. It's just a lot of stuff is like understanding the market. Mm-hmm. We're not this ain't $100 a plate here. This is Waffle House. Waffle House, you only get grits, eggs, sausage, bacon, ham, cheese, orange juice, and water. Now you make your menu out of that, because you don't even need a menu when you go to and hash browns. I'm sorry.
Right.
So you got and a lot of women are bringing R&B. Now, me and Miss Pat got some R&B coming, but I'm not going to market it in the R&B. I'm going to market to the people that like Miss Pat, but I'm going to the R&B side with it. It's totally not. I'm not even worried about what Southern Soul going to say about this next couple of songs that we got. They jamming, but a lot of people bringing some R&B songs. You can't bring a knife to a gunfight. It's not going to work. You got to bring a gun to a gunfight. You know what I'm saying?
I think some people feel boxed in, and they only boxing themselves in. But I think they feel boxed in Southern Soul.
I can agree. It is a box. It's open though. The box is not closed. To be honest with you, y'all boxed in. It ain't closed though. Your motherfucker just ain't popping the top and getting the fuck out. But hey, let them sit in that motherfucker like some goddamn eggs, and I'm gonna just close the top on that shit and keep going. Because, you know, the more I try to explain what should happen, the more people don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear that.
Right.
They're going to keep on doing what they want to do. Even
Right.
you're going to keep on doing what you want to do. You're not listening. Y'all not listening.
So who not listening? Who not listening?
Y'all not listening.
You talking about Queen Danae?
You're not listening.
Are you talking about Queen Danae?
You're not listening.
Queen Danae listens.
Jamaican, you're going not listen. You're not
Queen
listening.
Danae listens.
You don't listen. When we say in Spanish,
well,
nada.
Okay.
Yeah.
Queen Danae listens. We're not going to go into that because Queen Danae listens, and the proof is in the pudding of Queen Danae's latest singles with Ciddy Boi P. So I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway.
I understand that, yeah. But you know, we got something done. But it's not difficult dealing with no female. It's not difficult. It's just we don't know what y'all want to bring. And I think if you can understand, and any females out there are listening to this live right now, what should happen is if it's 4 or 5 females on the show, y'all should all have a set list. And make sure that y'all know each other's set list. Not try to surprise nobody, because you can't surprise them. So that'll cut down doing the songs over again. And that first thing. And then sing more originals. Make people like you from originals. And I think it'll grow. The game will grow. You know what I'm saying? So
well, yeah,
that's my.
Yeah, you know, I don't do covers only because I don't like doing covers. I do like to introduce people to Queen Danae and my music and my sound. It's more of a tough, journey, but I feel like in the end, it's a better road for me.
You was with me. I think that was you with me. No, it was Miss Pat. And when they told me, Miss Pat, and they made a lot of sense. And I had to be told, hey, you got a lot of good music. You don't need to use nobody else's music. And I was like, really? And to hear somebody else say that made me go back and say, I went home, that's a long drive from Mississippi. I got my car towed that weekend. I was a long ass weekend to make it back. And I said, you know what? I think they're right. I just need to do Ciddy Boi. And I don't need to do no covers. I don't need to do no nothing. I just need to do, if I'm going to do a cover, you're not going to even know if it's a cover, because I'm going to put it together so well, you're going to be like, damn, that sounds great. Where'd you get that idea from? And I'll be like, same shit you've been listening to.
Right.
So that's what it is.
Well,
but yeah, I learned now. But
when
I go somewhere now, I hear, I do my music, and to see people mouthing my music and hearing it, it's great. Just like the lady said in Austin, they kind of knew my songs. They knew a few of my songs. Few people knew a few of my songs, and I was like surprised that they even liked me out there, because I thought I was never heard of out there. So it was a great thing. But yeah, go ahead. Next, let's go next.
Yeah, speaking of Miss Pat, we're gonna play "Don't Blame It on My Heart," Ciddy Boi P featuring Miss Pat. When we come back, we're gonna wrap it up with final thoughts from Ciddy Boi P.
Ciddy Boi music. Yeah, Lord. Hey, Miss Pat, you know how you want to just chill, do your own thing. You got people that bother you on the days off. Yeah, talk about that. Don't blame it on my heart, blame it on my mind. I just need a little time to myself every once in a while. Don't blame it on my heart, blame it on my mind. I just need a little time to myself every once in a while. Yeah. Don't call me on Sunday, talk about the game. I don't care how many touchdowns, I don't even know his name. And don't call me on Monday, talking about your work, how you work 15 damn hours and your body hurt. Yeah, Lord. Miss Independent, please don't call me. Talk about go pick up your kids, you can't get off at 3. Now I ain't trying to be mean, but understand. Every once in a while, I just wanna do my own thing. Don't blame it on my heart, blame it on my mind. I just need a little time to myself every once in a while. Don't blame it on my heart, blame it on my mind. I just need a little time to myself every once in a while.
Girlfriend, don't put your problems on me. I ain't got no time to talk about your man
once in a while, I like to do my own thing. Don't blame it on my heart, blame it on my mind. I just need a little time to myself every once in a while. Don't blame it on my heart, blame it on my mind. I just need a little time to myself every once in a while. Talk about Tucker in town. I don't care about that. I got a pretty little thing with me, and it's going down. Please don't get mad at me. I can do what I want. I can see you when you call. I just ain't answering phone. Don't blame it on my heart. Blame it on my mind. I just need a little time to myself every once in a while. Blame it on my heart. Blame it on my mind. Time to myself every once in a while.
Welcome back, everybody. That was Don't Blame It on My Heart featuring Miss Pat. Yes. So final thoughts. We at the end of the show. What are your final thoughts about this? About music, how you make money in your music. Give us some final thoughts that we can take with us.
Get your publishing together. Get your splits together. The splits are done online now. You know what I'm saying? You got to register in all your platforms in your publishing platforms, which is more than just ASCAP. It's more than just DistroKid. They got Sound Exchange. They got a bunch of them that got what's up. They got a bunch of them on there. So get that up so we can make this money right. You know what I'm saying? Make the money. I got more. If people want to ask some questions, I can ask the question much better. But for the most part, make sure everything is done on a song, possibly done. A lot of people don't even know about the metadata. They think metadata is just something you got to do the metadata in the MP3. So when you send it out, people know what song it is. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to thank you for that, because it was a game changer for me. I did not know about the metadata. I did not know, and had the nerve to be with a record label who didn't know either. Anyway, was sending out my music without metadata, and a DJ told me they had heard my music 2 months before they met me. They heard my song "Come Get Your Shit," but they were saying, I didn't know who it was. I know who it was because there was no information attached to it when somebody sent it to me. And I was with a whole record label who didn't put the information on there. So what you told me is big. The metadata, those people could have been saying while they was playing that song, this is Queen Danae. Because the people was asking them, who is that? Who is that? They didn't even know what to say. So that's very valuable.
You can't skip out on the metadata. You gotta have it. You gotta have it done. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that metadata done. You gotta have that done. You gotta have your splits done online, and make sure everybody get their splits. There's a lot of songs I've been a part of. I haven't got split sheets yet, and I'm still waiting on split sheets. So I have to go do what I gotta do. I gotta claim the whole goddamn song. I'm gonna claim the motherfuckers. Trust me. If you got a song with me and you ain't take care of your shit, I'm gonna get all the money till you come and say, "Hey man, what's happening?" All right, yeah, well here you go. Shit was just waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on niggas to get their life right and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Yeah. So but I think that I was coming on this platform. My last words is I was trying to unite some people. Man, but fuck that shit. I'm not doing it no more. I ain't gonna have to worry about it. I think what I'm gonna do is, y'all want to do it, I'm available. And I'm gonna do my thing to go ahead and make this thing happen, because I sit back too much and I hold too much information and waiting on people to come on board. But I think right now I'm in a fuck y'all stage. I'm just gonna say fuck y'all. Y'all don't like this shit. Y'all don't want it. You don't want the real truth. Y'all don't want. You don't want to make no money. And I'm sitting here. I can show people where I'm in the check from. I can show people where the money is. I can show you how it break down. I can show you how I'm gonna get paid off of this show tonight. I can show you all that. I'm gonna get paid. All those songs you played are gonna show up in my. And if it don't, I'm gonna tell it to go find it. You know what I'm saying? So I know how to take the information and put it in there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna be. I guess the game has changed me. I've tried to change the game, but it changed me. But I'm gonna make my money. I think I'm gonna get in this game and just swag up a little bit more. I'm about to move in this new house. I'm about to get my shit straight. I'm about to go and swag it up, and then I'm just gonna do shit people ain't been doing. Hell, I'm too damn old to be trying to save motherfuckers that don't want to be saved any goddamn way.
Well,
So I get tired of hearing the dumb shit.
I will say that unity and uniting is never a bad idea. I will hope that you don't let it change you. I think that you've always been a person that's trying to help people do better, trying to teach people, and maybe you just got to take your message to a different crowd. But I think you should always be trying to unite with people, because at the end of the day, we better together than we are separated. You won't find any other race of people who fight as much as we do, and we ain't got shit. So one day Black people gonna wake up. It may not be today, but one day we gonna wake up.
And when they do, they gonna look back on a lot of Ciddy Boi P and gonna say, he was trying to tell us that shit. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I did try to tell you, but guess what? I got a son coming up behind me. I'm gonna put all this information into his ass to make sure that if I don't accomplish taking over this motherfucking game, he gonna finish it. I'm gonna do that shit. Because it's another one behind me. It's a little boy coming up behind me. That nigga there, he gonna be just as swift as I am. So I just try, because I got a lot of I'm gonna just tell you why I feel like that. You already know. I got a lot of inboxes and people, whoa. And I was like, I'm just trying to give you some information to make shit better. I'm tired of doing songs and not getting paid up. Ain't you tired of getting paid up listening to your song and not knowing if you're gonna get a check?
So you got a lot of inboxes from people for being on this program?
But then I was coming. But look, I got a lot of people following me anyway. It's people that's following me, and so yeah.
But no. What I'm saying is, like, they didn't want you to be on this program. Like, what's going on?
No. See, there you go. No. They ain't. Don't look for no shit. Don't put your hand in the toilet. What I'm saying is, I've tried. People hit me in my end, but it ain't got nothing to do with your show. It just has something to do with what I think. What I think needs to happen. This ain't got nothing to do with your show. You know, if they here, they here. You know what I'm saying? If they're not here, they not here. So it's all good. It's gonna get whatever said is gonna get said, and I'm not trying to befriend motherfuckers no more. That's what I'm saying. Basically, I'm tired of being friends with motherfuckers. I think these motherfuckers are fake, and I'm just gonna have to do what I got to do and show motherfuckers how I really get. You know what I'm saying? And so I can't wait to tell somebody I did this with Southern Soul money, not the movie money. I want to do it with Southern Soul money. I know I can build an empire with Southern Soul money, and I hate to sound cocky and mean, but on a cool, yeah, I could do this shit myself. I've been doing shit by myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Been doing shit. Only thing people can do is say they don't like a song. That's the only thing that can hurt me, is say you don't like a song. But I'm gonna put out so many motherfucking songs. You won't like one of them motherfuckers.
Right.
You won't like one of them.
Well, I thank you for, what you've been teaching me when it comes to the music and the business and all of that, because a lot of times people won't teach you. They'll have information and they won't tell you. They'll let you just keep making bad choices and bad mistakes and not getting your money up. So, if you're out there, if you're listening and you're watching and you need somebody to help you with this thing that we trying to do called music, called Southern Soul, reach out to Ciddy Boi P.
Maybe
he might come out and make some money.
It's called Make Some Money, and a lot of people ain't listening. It's time to make some money. It's time to do big shit. Right now, it's time to do big shit. It's not time to do no more small shit.
Right, no more small. Right, no more small. But I can't let the show end without saying thank you for what you have done for me. Let me read this comment. Congratulations to you both for your awards nomination. Thank you so much, Gerald Evans, aka Critical. Thank you so much for the Down for the Underground award nomination.
What I get award for? Best new artist? I've been on that motherfucking list 5 years now. What I get?
Southern Soul Artist of the Year. Southern Soul Artist of the Year.
Who?
Thank you so much, Chicago. Thank you, B Love. Thank you, Chicago people. I love y'all too. Now, I just want to say this before I go. Thank you to Ciddy Boi P for being a guest on my show, but I also want to thank him for everything he's done for me as Queen Danae when niggas tried to shut me down. And I know he don't want me to say this, but I don't care. When niggas tried to shut me down, when people tried to blackball me, call people, say don't work with Queen Danae, try to take my music down, try to erase me, Ciddy Boi P came to the rescue. And I want to thank him for that, because a whole lot of people be dick pulling and ass kissing and coattail riding, and they would have done the opposite of what he did. But a real nigga did some real nigga shit, and sorry for y'all for saying it like I'm saying it, but I got to say it how I feel it in my heart. I'm still a queen, but every now and then I got to talk to y'all in real nigga language. A real man did some real man stuff.
Niggas
was trying to make him do some bitch ass nigga stuff, and he didn't do that. So I got to give him his props. I got to say it how I feel it and say thank you. Thank you publicly. Thank you for what you did for me. Because if anybody been in music, it's hard as hell to do what we do. It ain't easy. And then when somebody trying to pull you down, when somebody trying to erase you and make it as if you never existed. But somebody Ciddy Boi P to come in and raise you up, lift you up, help you out of that hole, and say you ain't got to sit here and let nobody put you in no hole. You got the talent.
Let me say this here. I don't believe that anybody should. I don't believe to hold down nobody in the music. I don't care if you want to work with me again or not. I don't believe in that. So if I got a means and a way to do things, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And it's not over with. It's still everything's still going. But I'm not gonna let no talent sit by me, because if I don't work with you, and then how many songs we do?
We did 3.
We did 3 songs, so that's about 9,000. That's about 9,000 views. Me and you raked in already, because I think each song got about 3,000 views. So why would I waste that? Why would I not do that? See what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? Why would I not work with an artist because of somebody? Look, I don't do the he say, she said. I don't, man. Fuck all of that. It don't matter at the end of the day. I know what's making the money over here. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, any artist come to me, but and I'm glad it was you. I'm glad we worked together. I'm glad we got our shit out there. I hope we can do some more. But any artist come to me that need to get something done, we can get something done. That's not the problem. And right now, I've been slowed down a little bit. I think this is God sent right now, because he's slowing me down to step up in some other areas and making it. Oh, he's making me a beast right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, God's really making me a beast right now, because I didn't expect to be out of my house so long. So now I have to do a lot of online work, and it's like, man, I didn't know I had to do all this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know all this was something that you got to do every day. I was doing it once a week versus every day. Now I'm doing it every day. Yeah, it's a game changer. And let me give some shout outs, Dan. Let me give some shout outs to some people. I want to give a shout out to DJ Mel. I want to give a shout out to DJ. All the DJs playing my music online. I can't go to all of them, but I'm gonna go with every DJ. DJ Cowboy, especially. DJ Cowboy plays the shit out of my music. Thank you, DJ Cowboy. I ain't gonna lie. DJ Shoemaker playing my music out there at the club every weekend, and the results are popping up. If y'all need to holler at any one of them people, y'all need to look them up on Facebook. Get at them. You're a Southern Soul artist. These guys, they really looked out. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chrissy Love for doing some records with me. Shout out to Miss Pat for the records. Shout out to Miss Connie for doing some records. Shout out to Danielle Renee for doing some records. Shout out to Mr. Live, man. Mr. Live we had 38,000 right now on 2 or 3 records that we did. And so if y'all understand, if y'all keep working with each other, and this is the last piece of advice I'm trying to give y'all. If you work with everybody, then put the song out immediately, you can get the numbers up. But if you don't want to do it because you don't like it, then your numbers stay low. So I'm at 3 million views, 3 million spins on my accounts because I work with a lot of people. It's not all coming from one record. I would love for that, but it's coming from a multitude of people. So when I look at my distro kids, I see nice checks. I see checks that you want to take. You be like, oh, that's not no bullshit right there. That's a cool little check. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
Shout out to everybody that's helping Ciddy Boi P. And if you like me, throw a thumbs up. If you like me, go ahead and let's keep it going. I'm gonna work with whoever comes my way, but I'm just not looking for nobody. I'm not gonna be looking to help nobody. I'm gonna help you if you come to me. How about that? I'll leave it like that. If you come to me, I'm helping. But if I gotta look for you, I ain't helping.
That's what's up. Well, thank you again so much for being a guest on the Queen's Lounge. And thank you all for tuning in. That's my time. It's time to go. And I just want to thank y'all for joining. Please, if you're watching on Facebook, please go over to YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's under Queen Danae. And if you're watching on YouTube, then go follow me on Facebook.
Let's get this channel going. This is an artist. This is an artist that needs their channel going. Everybody should be here to, get this artist a chance. Listen to the music. Listen to what she's saying. Help out with the content. If she ain't doing something right, correct her. And it ain't gonna be nothing, shouldn't be nothing bad about that. Correct what you see wrong, and then that's it. Move on.
Right.
All right. Well, exactly. That's it. If that's it for you, then that's it for me. Then I'm gonna be leaving alone.
Right. Absolutely. Well, you guys, thank y'all so much. Y'all have a blessed night, and see you next week with my special guest, Candy Janae.
Hello? Give me my theme music.
It's time to go, but I'm so glad you tuned in. Be sure to join us next week as I welcome my special guest, Candy Janae.